Welcome to my mini review of the Sony a6000, where I briefly hit the pros and the cons. We're going to jump right in and talk about the 24 megapixel APS-C sensor in here. It shares a very similar chip development to the Sony a7. That is a full frame sensor. This is a crop sensor, but the image quality out of here is excellent. Both JPEG and RAWs are full of good detail, and low light noise performance is quite good. I'll throw up some samples in another video. Watch for the link of that at the end of this. The headline feature of this camera is the hybrid autofocusing system. Sony's billing it as the fastest in the world. I have found it to be incredibly impressive. Up to now, mirrorless cameras typically have lagged a little bit behind DSLRs in terms of focusing performance, and I think the Sony a6000 firmly puts it on par with DSLRs. I love how small and lightweight this camera is. It feels like almost nothing in the hands, and paired with this kit lens, it's nearly pocketable, especially in a jacket pocket. Despite its small size, it is nicely customizable with 2 custom function buttons that open up access to 49 different functions. There's also a function button which opens up 2 panels in the menu of 6 items each that you can customize to be the features or the settings that you want. General performance of the camera is very snappy. I already mentioned the autofocus, but you also have a very high speed, 11 frames per second drive rate. And just generally, images are reviewed quickly, menu system feels snappy, it all works really nicely with that Bion Z processor. Let's talk about cons for a second. I've got 2 of them for you. The first one involves both of the EVF and the LCD. The EVF is a little dull and lifeless. It's not very much fun to look through. It's got decent performance, it's quick to response, I don't see any lag or ghosting, but it's just a little dull. The LCD gets hard to see in bright sunlight, so then you're forced to use the EVF. You can turn the brightness all the way up and it's better. The other drawback, you've got a snappy camera, you have fast performance, fast autofocus, and all of that eats away at the small battery in here. So you're going to get about 300 shots. That's not a lot for a camera of this level, and so you're going to want to invest in an extra battery. That's it. That's my brief review of the Sony a6000. If you've got any questions or comments, leave them right down below. If you haven't already subscribed, please take a moment to do so. That's an easy way to thank me. You also want to look for a link down below to an extended review and more information and more videos coming about the Sony a6000. Thanks so much for watching.